Okay, so I've never really made a video entirely about the web OS, and so this is a rough go of it. I'm not ready to do this yet. There's a lot of stuff I would have to organize, but I do have a few images I can show you. So let's flip over here and zoom around. These were some logos I made. I've been kind of playing with the designs here. I made this one that kind of is cool. It summarizes the whole concept. And so you basically have a bunch of existing websites and tools. And if you add them all together, and like Node is kind of the underlying technology for a lot of them. I mean, it's browser technology, it's just a website. If you know anything about JavaScript, you'll know how that works. But this is the web OS, and it is kind of like a big generic idea, but I mean, if you were to think about it for more than a few seconds, you'll realize that there's a lot of things that could be streamlined about the internet that don't work so well. And so the web OS is really just more of an idea than an actual like specific product, in my opinion. I mean, getting from the idea phase to the product phase is important, but and I do have a working version of the web OS. Working in a sense that, you know, it's not completely broken. Let me see if I can pull up. Firebase. I'm trying to find this app that I made. Why can't I ever find it? Like, I know it's in here somewhere, but my... Now I'm wasting time. Now I have to edit this video if I'm going to post it anywhere. I wanted to find the link. Here we go. Okay, there's a couple of them. I don't know why. I guess Firebase isn't in that URL. It is in this one though, Firebase app. I don't know why it doesn't find it. Anyway, this is way too big. Well, the text is way too small. It needs to stretch out and grow a little bit for this mega layout. But this website is powered by the code, the WebOS code. It's really just a little view library. It's just like jQuery. It's just a pretty, but it does like client-side rendering via JavaScript, and so you can do extremely dynamic things. So I'm about to show you my, oh Lord, I have to do two-factor authentication. This is such a pain in the butt. My code is public. I don't care if anyone steals it. Like, I mean, I sort of do, but this runaround about authenticating is absolutely insane. So it's this one. I have a whole bunch of these things, and you gotta type them in quickly. No, don't. Yeah, I don't think so. All right, so I'll never find that setting again. So I hope I made the right decision. Anyway, this RDB is the code here for the web OS. And so I have this module folder that has kind of a lot of different things. It's basically just this view library, or this class. It's a view class. You probably can't even read this because there we go. Monitor's so big and the video's probably gonna be small and compressed, but yeah, this is iffy. Like, I don't even know if I like this here. I don't know what it means, and I know there's some questionable things about properties and the way they're defined in terms of when the constructor is called and everything, but it's essentially this dot L. It's just one property. It is an element that's created by this document.createElement line. And I tried to tell the guys at Proof that's all you really need to make badass websites. Now, the CSS here is a pain in the butt, and you know, if I zoom this in a little bit, it looks more like it does on a normal size monitor, but this is one of the things that we're sort of slowly adapting to: responsive web design. Everything's got to be responsive, and layouts are crazy. When it comes to layouts, like, you can go crazy with layout and where things go, and what it looks like. And so I don't want to get too far in the weeds on this, but this is Figma. Layout is a massive part of design and development and responsive things and software. And so we need a design tool that's like Figma built in here. I don't actually have like web editor on here. I could probably do that real quick. Let's see how long this takes me to, I don't know if that's what we want. Can we stretch this? Can we stretch this? There we go. Looks a little imbalanced. I'm not sure why. This is going to grow here. Editor. Or how about just web edit? Web edit. And it's not the layout. This layout's not set up. I could set this up so that this thing grows automatically, but it takes a little bit of time and it's kind of a hassle sometimes, and it's not worth it for me right now. But it also means that the layout kind of breaks sometimes because it's not set up properly. Anyway, there's a lot of things. I mean, I could make this list like 100 things long, and there's a lot of really important things, but building a web OS that is as streamlined as it could be means you don't have to use different tools. Like, you don't have to get a code editor, you don't have to pick a front-end library, you don't have to pick a back-end library, you don't have to pick a database tool, you don't have to pick set up authentication so users can log in. It's basically a social network that allows you to create apps and games and video and 3D and all the cool things. Like, AR and VR is up and coming, but like, we got a long way to go before we've figured out software in a meaningful way. Like, the whole user interface for scripting, right now we just use text files because it's easiest, and there's something to be said for the power of the text file, but the scripting user experience, developer experience, is extremely important, and it is sort of this drawing environment. You want to be able to draw things, and then you want to be able to link up the code so that you can click on it. And there are limited prototyping tools in Figma, but it's got a long way to go. Webflow is kind of the web editor, but yeah. So there's a million things to talk about with the web OS, but if you're not interested in it, then, I mean, I've tried to get people interested in it and nobody seems to be interested, and maybe it's because I didn't make myself clear enough. But okay, let's go through a few things here. We can go to Indie Hackers. I've kind of reminisced about this post a million times. I am Beeblebrox, or at least on this site I am. What's the best JavaScript stack for a real-time community platform? So like WebSockets or WebRTC API for like real-time communication is pretty standard these days. Let's say I wanted to create a community like this one, Indie Hackers, that was designed to unite, organize, and lead thousands of contributors to build the world's best software. By the way, this thing was posted 7 years ago. And there's basically like condescending comments. I mean, they're sort of true, but like this guy is actually like the co-founder. Oh, the founder. I thought he was maybe a co-founder, but testing 1 2 3. He responded, which I thought was interesting. I should have responded back to him, but over focus on writing code and shipping features, we ignore marketing, and I don't know if he was trying to help me. I don't know. I probably, sometimes I maybe gloss over like the important ones. I probably should have responded to this guy. Can I do it? Oh, I don't think I can. Maybe if I logged in. I don't know if I can even log into this. I have to join. I don't even know if I can log into this account. So anyway, this was 7 years ago. I did create a Slack channel trying to organize people. I go through here and talk about WordPress and Slack and collaboration and version control and WYSIWYGs and JavaScript and Photoshop. It's like just project management and content management, and we need a monetized module marketplace, and we need a powerful plugin system. And I feel like I'm going crazy because I've been talking about this stuff for literally 7 years, and it's not quite 7 years yet. It's maddening. And so, well, it is a big vision. And this guy is right. I'm basically just saying like, yeah, do all the things better. And so I was like, yeah, it's kind of obvious. But I've never heard anyone trying to like do it. And as Steve Jobs said, the people who are crazy enough to do it are usually the ones who are. And I will. So here's another little story about the web OS. I created a longer video about this yesterday. I did upload it. So here, let me put this on screen. YouTube. I'll try and link all these things. Like, I don't know if I'm going to run an ad with this or not. How long is this video already? 10-minute video. Holy smokes. So I talked too long, but see you on the other side was an hour and 15-minute video where I talk about this proof application. So I was trying to find the actual pages for it so I could do a quick little reminiscing about, this is one of their pages here. This guy, this Trent, he's the one who denied my application, and it's like, so here's a more interesting part. Primary, yeah, this is the one. I started like getting upset with this guy. So I wrote this long application, and I could send you a link to a copy of it because I tried to write down what I said. He basically says, thank you for submitting it after careful review. Basically, I was pitching him the WebOS, more or less. It wasn't like I made this image afterwards. I could have done this first and probably should have, but like I worked all day on it and just kind of tried to do the best I could to explain the whole thing that I've been talking about. And so the WebOS. So anyway, after careful review, we decided not to move forward with your project, saying that we have a partnership, blah, blah, blah. It's basically like copy paste, sent via Notion automation. So he just clicks a button and it automatically denies me, which is probably smart. But I'm asking him if he's actually retarded. How do you shit in people's faces like this? People spend hours writing submissions, and you just copy paste this garbage response because you're too lazy or dumb to understand me. And I mean, I was kind of upset. And I say, my name is Michael Lewis, and you're going to strongly regret your decision, Trent. The strong possibility is that because this is sent via an automation, it's not in his email box. And so this response might, I guess the response actually gets, but who knows if he reads these things. So I'm going to make the future of the internet. All the things are broken. And I sent him a whole bunch of posts because I was pissed. This is what I was doing today. And, so I've been trying to get started with this thing, and raising some money I think would be a good idea, but I can create a mastermind community, which I already have set up. And there is a public forum here where I've posted a bunch of ideas, and if you join, you can comment on them, and you can join for free. And I might try and run some ads with this 10-minute video and link to all the other things and just let people try and find their way in and give me some feedback at all about anything. I'm really struggling here, guys, but I have a lot of potential. I have a lot of really good ideas, and once I start making a little money, I'm going to use that money to make a lot of money, and once I start making a lot of money, I'm going to learn how to build yachts and maybe space yachts and do some like badass shit. So give me a chance with your time, maybe a little money. There's a server shop here. I need to collect money. The server shop rarely works. There it is, $10 a month. There's really nothing, like I don't have the incentive set up properly yet, but like it's just a potential. It's a potential for if people wanted to come together, I could organize us in a way to fix Discord, make a WebOS to make all the things, all the apps. Did I do the unicorn bit? All right, before I sign off here, let's do the unicorn bit because I grabbed all these images and don't really feel like editing this together. I had a bunch of images here. I was going to show you some, potentially show people these Twitter message DMs. Like DMs are where magic happens sometimes. You can meet people, and this guy, Brandon, is actually in the Discord mastermind. He joined me. He's like the only one who's there who's commented. Maybe there's like 2 people who've commented on things. A lot of people just ghost you and don't respond. I do it sometimes to other people. In fact, this Gary guy, he actually responded. He created Gary's mod, which I don't actually know exactly what it is, but he's creating a new game development platform that I thought looked pretty badass. He was posting a lot of these little demos. And this right here is potential. So he responded to me, and a year went by, coming up on a year, and I hadn't responded to him because, like, as I thought about it, I was like, I'm not sure if I can... I don't know if there's anything I can say that's going to persuade you to listen to me, but then I say, I believe that software, web apps, games, video, 3D, etc., can all be 10 times better if the friction of design and development were removed. Tools are always getting better, but they tend to stagnate. And so if that meant anything to you, like, it's a crazy idea. It's obviously true. It's not easy, but like a web OS could facilitate the whole development experience. So instead of using a bunch of different tools, like Code Sandbox here, oh my God, that thing is cool, but bad. Okay, so the unicorn bit here is I have my own illustration of some logos to scale, but these are much better than mine and have a lot more. This is from Visual Capitalist. I don't have all the sources of these. I just did a Google image search. I know this is probably dizzying for some people. I'm not really sure where I'm going with this, so I'm improvising. But I'm trying to connect all these ideas back. But the idea here of unicorns is that there are so many startups that become a unicorn is $1 billion startup. Okay, $1 billion with a B is so much money that most people couldn't possibly understand what these companies are capable of. Like just from like throwing $1 million at some little thing. That's like 10 people working for a whole year on one thing. I mean, maybe my math's a little off with taxes and stuff and whatever, but yeah, it's getting out of control. Like, but it's opportunity. There's so much opportunity, and so I guess I'll leave it at that. I want to talk about unicorns. Maybe I'll just post this one. Copy as PNG. All right, so what I can do, if you didn't know, you can copy image data, copy and paste, just like text data. That's how I get these images from Figma into Discord, and I guess I'll put it here in the web OS. The whole idea is to make some unicorns with the web OS. If you have any feedback, if you are a JavaScript developer, if you're a Figma designer, if you think the web could be better, if you want to help me build a better Node npm web editor system that can make cool apps like Discord and a design tool like Figma and a content management tool like Notion that's sort of like a visual database, that's the idea here. So I think that 17-minute video is worth maybe Bethany Evans posted to John Fox's profile, 2 people from my past. I've been getting a lot of these lately. Facebook, these are via Facebook, and I'm not sure exactly how it decides what to ping me with, but notifications, I'm in notification hell with Discord. Look at all these notifications. 1,000, 14, 458, 104. Like, I don't know what's going on anymore, guys. I'm losing it. I need some help. I need a focus group. I need people who are just willing to come and hang out and help me think about good ideas and maybe hire some people if we can pool enough money. I've been messing around with hiring freelancers on Upwork and Fiverr, and you can get some pretty decent results for not a lot of money. But it's risky, and you usually throw away the money. So if you want to do it properly, you have to like have a good budget and take a lot of risk and maybe spend $1,000 to make 2,000. And so I haven't really figured that out yet. That's the part. I've been learning how to do it myself. So all these designs are mine. And I think I'm getting better at it, but I don't want to have to do everything myself. I need some help. I want to pool the money. I want to grow. I want to become maybe a YouTuber, but probably not. I do want to create a mastermind community of badasses, maybe billionaires that have cool yachts and throw yacht parties and stuff. So if you want to be part of that, can't promise I can bring everyone along, but that's my goal. So please click the link on this ad. Go join the Discord server. There's going to be let's see if I can find the landing page. If you haven't clicked yet and you're thinking about it, there is this landing page here that you'll come to, and you can watch this video. I might change this. I did try and put a link here, but it's not clickable. I'm testing stuff. It's a little rough. Okay, there's 0 server subscriptions. If you are the kind of person who has a little bit of money to gamble with crazy ideas, I'm not promising like anything. It's just more of an experience. I would like to do something cool for people who are willing to help me. I don't know exactly what that is yet. It could just be like speaking permissions in a meeting. Like if we're going to have a hangout and talk about good ideas, like do you want to have speaking permissions or you want to just be a listener? So that could be worth $10 a month. And I think Discord is a pretty cool voice app. So there's way too many settings and I don't like it permanently for the future. I'd like to build a better Discord if I haven't made that clear already. And so the master plan of this whole thing is sort of to use Discord to make a better Discord. And we don't have to use Discord exclusively. We can use Notion, and we can use whatever tools are out there. Email is like pretty basic and useful. But this is, I think, a good way to get people to just kind of come together and hang out. And in the beginning, I need my first paying member to turn this into anything, because I really need the money flowing. And to get the money flowing, I need people who are willing to come and hang out and give feedback and share their own ideas. Maybe, I mean, you can just comment on my ideas on the Discord if you don't want to share your own ideas. But I think you can do it. If you can't, hopefully you can ping me somehow and let me know, like, hey, I'm trying to post and it won't let me. But these little image galleries are cool. You can see like this menu of like cool things, and I could explain each one of them. I just tried to explain the WebOS. So if you have any comments about the WebOS, you could comment on this video, but if it's an ad, it's hard to even find. You can actually look up the URL of the ad video and go find that video and then comment on it if you really were interested in doing that. Or you could just come here and click on this and scroll down and there's like kind of this little chat thing going, but it's just me posting ideas, trying to that guy Brandon. Told you he was in my Discord. I was thinking of, and even talking about doing something like this a little while ago, creating a framework around the 3D technology in browsers. 3JS has encapsulated that technology into a framework that can be used to create amazing 3D experiences. Yeah, web and 3D. I was telling him about how I learned, WebGL a bit, and but it's kind of dead. Like, he didn't respond. I don't know if he gets pinged. I don't know. The notification system in Discord is crazy. I don't know how so many people are okay with Discord. To me, it's like mediocre at best. It's really buggy. It's really hard to use. It's not fun for me. I would like to make a better Discord that kind of, so I think I said enough. I think that if you haven't clicked already, you probably won't. So that's on you. I could tell you all kinds of stories. You could click through. So in the Discord, I think if you want to know more about the whole proof application, I'll try and post a video. Like I said, it was an hour long. I think I said it was an hour long. I don't even remember what I said anymore. It's on YouTube. I think I did. I'll post that in there too. So if you want to know more about what the hell is this? Your videos, and yeah, see you on the other side. That's a good way to end it. I'll post this link, copy. Well, here, I'll show you how it works. This is what I want people to get used to doing. So create a post. I'm trying to remember if I have to post I think I have to give it a title. So see you on the other side. And then maybe I should give it a date. That's because it's like, if I start doing this too much, nobody's going to know what's going on. 4/25/2025. And then, new post, I think, and then enter a message here. I think I just leave it like this, and it's going to pull the video in. Yeah, good job. All right, so those little previews of posts, it has to go retrieve the image from YouTube, and it's not bad. This isn't playable right here. You have to click on this, and then it opens up this sidebar, and then the video's down here. It's not the best experience, but it's not terrible. And so, please come and help me out. I would like to run some ads. I would like to spend $100 a month. I think I will do that. I think I need a better advertisement. And then the video on the landing page needs to be better. And so then I can say hey, go watch part 2. Instead of this being this long, confusing thing, it's more focused. And then if I get people to help, if I'm going to spend $100 a month and I can get a few people to give me $10 a month, and then I take their $100 a month and double up and spend $200 a month, if we can get, it's like an engine. It's got to get some air and fuel and spark, and once it starts going, boom, 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 it goes faster and faster. That's what I'm trying to do. So come and join me.